Good evening to all the lovely ladies over here and handsome gentlemen too. It is our pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to all of you to the 9th installation ceremony of Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law of University of Colombo.
Your valuable presence today to witness the beginning of what will be an extraordinary journey indeed makes us very happy. We will be the hosts for this evening. I'm Tarushi Gamage.
And I'm Hirudini Vikramanayaka. Now, please rise to witness the arrival of the dignitaries to this prestigious event.
To officially begin today's proceedings, by bowing down to the traditions at hand, I would like to invite the following dignitaries to light the traditional oinklang. First of all, I would like to invite our chief guest, the President of the Rotary Club of Colombo East, Rotarian Asela Samara Peruma. Our guest of honor, the Rotary Youth Service Chairperson, Rotarian Dr. Rohanta Atukorala. District Rotaract Chair, Rotarian Amjad Yusuf. Youth Service Advisor of Rotary Club of Colombo East, Rotarian Mudita Prematilaka. District Rotaract Representative, Rotarian Rotaractor, Past President Kavindra Kasunsigera. Immediate Past District Rotaract Representative, Rotaractor Krishan Balaji.
District Rotaract Representative-elect Rotarian Rotaractor Akhila Wijayatunga. Guide Club Coordinator 2020-2020 Rotaractor Radhishani Ekanayaka. Guide Club Coordinator for 2020-21 Rotaractor Mindula Pereira. President for the year 2019-2020 Rotaractor Kavinda Bandara. Incoming President for the year 2020-21 Rotaractor Domini Gamage. Secretary for the year 2019-2020 Rotaractor Pulaste Edirisingha. Incoming Secretary for the year 2020-21 Rotaractor Chamatka Di Silva. Project Chairperson for the year 2020-21 Rotaractor Pragati Chaivira. Thank you very much. Dignitaries take their respective seats at the head table. Now, we would like to invite the following dignitaries and the respective members to take their seats at the head table. Chief guest, the President of the Rotary Club of Colombo East, Rotarian Asela Severa Peruma. Guest of honor, the Rotary Youth Service Chairperson, Rotarian Dr. Rohantha Afikorala. District Rotaract Chair, Rotarian Amjad Yusuf. President for the year 2019 and 2020 of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, Dr. Kavinda Bandara. Secretary for the year 2020-2019, Dr. Pulasti Edirisingha. President for the year 2020-2021, Dr. Domini Gamage.
Thank you. Now Rotaractor Jani Christina will call the House to order.
I call this House to order.
I call the 93rd Session of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, Colombo to order.
Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Now, to continue with the Rotaract formalities, we would like to invite Rotaractor Nisara Vikramasinghe to read out the flag salutation, Rotaract invocation and the Rotary four-way test, which will be followed by the Rotaract song.
Now, I request everyone to raise their left hand for the flag salutation. I salute the national flag of Sri Lanka, which signifies the independence of my country and stands for all its people united as one. I pledge allegiance to Sri Lanka and undertake to work towards its peace and prosperity in a spirit of tolerance and love. Rotaract invocation. Remember us always as thy children. O Lord, instill in us the true meaning of friendship, that the difference of culture and creed should not matter. At all times endow us with a desire to serve, remembering that we too often need help, and as and when the need for service arises, caring to make our badge of Rotaract worthwhile, tell us that we have not lived in vain. The Rotaract four-way test on things which we think, do, and say. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And now, please remain standing for the Rotaract song.
Thank you, everyone. You may be seated now. Now, to welcome the gathering, I would like to invite the project chairperson, Dr. Pragati Jaivira.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is another remarkable day of the Rotaract Club calendar of the Faculty of Law, as we have all gathered here today to witness the beginning of another glorious era, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to welcome you all on behalf of the club to the 9th installation ceremony of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo. First of all, I would like to welcome the chief guest for the event, the President, the Rotary Club of Colombo East, Rotarian Asela Samarapperuma, the guest of honor, Rotary Youth Service Chairperson, Rotarian Dr. Rohan Tatukorala, the District Rotaract Chair, Rotarian Amjad Yusuf, the Youth Service Advisor of the Rotary Club of Colombo East, Rotarian Mudita Prematilaka, the District Rotaract Representative, Rotarian, Rotaractor, Past President, Kavindra Kasun Sigera, the immediate District Rotaract Representative, Rotaract Krishan Balaji, the District Rotaract Representative-elect, Rotarian Rotaractor Akhila Vijaytunga, the immediate past Assistant District Rotaract Representative, Past President, Rotaractor Netmini Madavala, the immediate past Assistant District Rotaract Representative, Past President, Rotaractor Afra Muhammad, the Guide Club Coordinator 2019-20, Rotaractor Nadishani Ekanayaka, the Guide Club Coordinator 2020-21, Rotaractor Mindula Pereira to this occasion, and I'm very grateful to all of you for taking time from your busy schedules to join us for this event. And also, I would like to welcome the President and the Secretary of the Rotaract Club of Colombo East, the President and the Secretary of the Rotaract Club of CFPS Law School, the Secretary of the Rotaract Club of University of Colombo Faculty of Arts, the President of the Rotaract Club of Medicine, University of Colombo, the Secretary of the Rotaract Club of University of Colombo Faculty of Management and Finance for this event, and would like to thank you all for coming and joining us here today. Moreover, I heartily welcome the President of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, Rotaractor Kavindra Bandara, the Secretary, Rotaractor Pulasthi Edirasinghe, the Board of Directors 2019-20, the incoming President, Rotaractor Dulmini Gamage, the incoming Secretary, Rotaractor Chamatkari Silva, the Board of Directors 2020-21, all the parents, guests and viewers joining in through YouTube for this event. I also take this opportunity to thank the outgoing Board of Directors of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo for their tremendous service and constant support. We truly owe you all for what we are today. And I'm filled with excitement and anticipation as the next stage of our Rotaract lives are about to begin. Hence, I would like to congratulate the incoming Board of Directors of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo. I conclude my speech by thanking you all for gracing this occasion and welcoming you all once again to the 9th installation ceremony of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo. Thank you.
Thank you, Pragati. Now, I would like to invite Rotaractor Pulasthi Edirasinghe of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law of University of Colombo to deliver the Secretary's report for the year 2019 and 20.
Good evening, everyone. Dignitaries at the head table, distinguished Rotarians, friends of Rotaract, and friends in Rotaract. Roughly 11 months ago, when we had the 8th installation ceremony in the history of our club, in this very same place, which was indeed fun-filled with all the jokes we cracked at Kavindra for his identification of donuts as cream dapu ulundu vade and pizzas as elavalu udata dapu roti, owing to the fact that he is from Kandy and has not been to Colombo until he was elected to university, and also for his never-ending love for gossip, which has earned him the nickname of Cheetah Kavindra, which I am sure all of you would remember if you have been to our last installation ceremony. And even before that, when we were assigned duties as the new office bearers of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, Kavindra and I both knew that we were in for a bumpy ride, bumpy yet an exciting ride, and that's what the last year in its entirety has exactly been for us. In some way, it has been a year of adapting to change, overcoming new challenges, and resolving issues related to our club administration while enjoying and dedicating ourselves in the service of others. In a nutshell, we were able to conduct a total of 26 projects, which included 4 club service projects, 11 community service projects, 4 professional development projects, 2 international service projects, 1 project each covering the avenues of environment service and peace and harmony, 2 district initiatives, and the cluster project. Almost all these projects were conducted in line with the Sustainable Development Goals set out by the United Nations and further the 6 Rotary focus areas as well. However, our cardinal achievement in the past year include obtaining approval for our club constitution from the University Senate after years and years of trying, and it is with great pleasure that we announce to you that the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, is finally authorized to be registered as an official club of the University of Colombo. Project SLAM, conducted by the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, together with other Rotaract clubs of the University of Colombo, was awarded with the Bronze Award for the most innovative project at the concluded Rotaract District Assembly, and the club was further recognized for completing the district citations, while Rotaractor Tiloka Yapa was awarded with the Spirit of Service Award. Also, Project Altitude, the cluster project conducted by the Cluster 1, which our club was a part of, was recognized with a Silver Award for the most outstanding cluster initiative. We would also like to highlight the fact that we were one of the first clubs to have initiated projects towards combating the COVID-19 pandemic, where we conducted an array of projects such as Donation Nation, conducted together with the Rotaract Club of ACBT, the 3 phases of combat COVID-19, conducted with the Rotaract clubs of Cluster 1, Stay Home, Stay Safe, conducted together with the Rotaract clubs of the University of Colombo, and contribution of youth during the COVID-19 pandemic. These projects are an illustration of how we adapted to changing circumstances and aligned our projects accordingly throughout the past year. And now I would like to direct you all to a short video of the projects that we carried out and the memories that we collected throughout the past year. Enjoy. If I would be failing in my duties if I fail to acknowledge the people that helped us complete a successful year. First of all, my heartiest gratitude extends to Rotaractor Kavinda Bandara, the president of our club for the past year, for being the best leader that we could have ever asked for and making sure that the club moved in the right direction. Then my indebtedness extends to the dean of our faculty, Professor Indira Bandara, our club Indira Nanayakara, our club advisor, Professor Vasanta Seneviratna, the entire academic and non-academic staff of our faculty for all their guidance and for having faith in us all throughout. Then I would like to thank the president of our parent Rotary Club, Rotarian Paul Harris Fellow Radha Radhakrishnan, the Youth Services Director, Rotarian Mudita Prematilaka, and all the distinguished Rotarians of our parent Rotary Club of Colombo East for all their guidance and assistance extended towards us throughout the last year. Further, I would also like to extend my gratitude to past District Rotaract representative, past President Krishan Balaji, all the assistant District Rotaract representatives, past district secretary Rotaract Harindi Fernando and the district steering committee for the year 2019-20 for their leadership and contribution in making sure that the Rotaract movement in our country reach new heights, as well as for the assistance extended towards our club throughout the last year. Then my appreciation goes to Rotaract Nadishani Ekanayaka, our guide club coordinator for the past year, for being the best guide club coordinator we could have ever asked for, and hope you have forgiven me and Kavinda for being a little bit too annoying in the past year. To our immediate past president and secretary, Rotaract Sajini Vikramasinghe and Rotaract Satya Gunawardena, thank you for literally being just one call away and for all your support and advices in making sure that we moved in the right direction. And to our fellow clubs of the University of Colombo and the East family and the entire council, thank you so much for being amazing friends and having our back as always. We are extremely proud of you for all that you have achieved the past year. You have indeed been an inspiration to all of us. And to our executive committee, the board of directors, and all the members of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, thank you for being nothing but amazing. Thank you for your dedication and commitment in making sure that the club achieved greater heights. We literally couldn't have gotten through the last year without you all. And thank you for making thank you all for making the time to be with us here tonight, despite all your busy schedules and the current situation in the country. This event could not have been successful without you all. All in all, we are profoundly grateful to everyone that helped us dream, believe, create throughout the last year, and my humble apologies in case we have failed to live up to your expectations. To the district Rotaract representative for the year 2020-21, Rotarian Rotaract past president Kasun Kavinda Sigera, his district steering committee and the council for this Rotaract year, I wish you all the best for a successful year ahead, where you take the Rotaract movement in the country to greater heights. To Dulmini, Chamatka and the new office bearers of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, we have faith in you all that the club rests in safer hands, and we have no doubt that you will do amazing things and take the club to immense heights this year. Make sure that you enjoy yourselves to the maximum while being engaged in the service of others. Finally, it has been an absolute pleasure for me to serve as the 8th Secretary of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo. Thank you, Viva la Rotaract, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Signing out, Rotaractor Pulasthi Edrisinghe, the Secretary of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo for the years 2019-20.
Thank you, Dr. Pulasthi. It sure was a memorable year. Now, I would like to invite President of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo for the year 2019 and 2020, Rotaractor Kavinda Bandara on stage to address the gathering.
It's our choices that show what we truly are far more than our abilities. Albus Dumbledore. Dignitaries at the head table, Rotarians, Rotaractors, family and friends. A very good evening to all. Last year has been a roller coaster ride for us as a club, full of ups and downs, and we were managed to get past through those. It was a challenging year with some financial problems and administrative problems. Yet we managed to pull off some quality projects such as Stop the Wreck, Donation Nation, and Peaceless Cause. There are some individuals whom I would like to thank for helping us to complete a successful year. First of all, I would like to thank Professor Indian Anayakara, Dean of the Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, and our club advisor, Professor Vasanta Seneviratne, for their guidance throughout the last year and for helping us to get our constitution passed. Then I would like to thank the president of our parent Rotary Club, Rotarian Radha Krishna, and the Youth Service Director, Rotarian Mujula Prematilaka, and all the Rotarians of the Rotary Club of Colombo East for the assistance and guidance extended for us. Further, I would like to thank IPDRR, Rotary Past President Krishan Balaji, and the District Steering Committee of 2019-20 for helping us in every possible way. And I would like to thank these two individuals, IPADR Rotaract Past President Edmini Medavela and IPADR Rotaract Past President Afra Mohammed for answering all our questions and for being the coolest ADRR. We were lucky enough to have the best guide club coordinator anyone could ask for, and thank you Nadishani Akki for helping us throughout the last year. We couldn't have done this without your help. Dulmini, you guys got another great club coordinator from the same club, and I'm sure Mindul will help you as much as Nadishani Akki did for us. I'll be failing in my duties if I forgot to mention the support given by the Executive Committee, Board of Directors, and all the members of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo. Thank you for being an amazing bunch of Rotaractors, and your dedication helped the club to reach greater heights. And our Slam family, Mindula, Sachindi, Shehaniaki, Piumiaki, Rasanjani, Hadia, Sajit, and Leka. I have nothing but love for you guys. Also our East family, thank you for always having our back. Then I would like to thank Sashini, Tiloka, Kavin, Govindu, Tamali, Lakshita for helping me and keeping me sane throughout the last year. Also, I would like to appreciate Rotaract IPP, Sajini Vikramasinghe and Rotaract Satya Gunawardana for guiding us to pull off a successful year. Then I would like to thank Pulasti for being an amazing secretary. You have done an amazing job throughout the last year. Last year, club couldn't have asked for a better person to hold the position of secretary. We had a great time together, and I would cherish the moments I would cherish those moments for the lifetime. Thank you and love you. And at last but not the least, I would like to remember the support given by the Amma, Tati and Ayya. Thank you for tolerating me. It was my pleasure to serve as the 8th President of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo. Last year has taught me some great life lessons, and it surely developed myself as a person. And I have managed to form some great friendships in the last year. Thank you for everyone believing in me, and apologies if we failed to live up to your expectations. Rotaract Law Faculty will always have a special place in my heart. Finally, all the best to Dulmini, Chamatka and team. You guys have done amazing projects already. I know you guys will do your best and make us proud. Do reach to us anytime, and we will be more than happy to help you guys. And also, I love you guys. Thank you, and Vivala Rotaract. Signing out, Rotaract Kavinda Bandara, President of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo for the years of 2019 and 2020.
Thank you. We would like to invite Rotaractor Kavinda Bandara to give away the tokens of appreciation, and to receive the tokens of appreciation, we would like to invite the following members of the outgoing Board of Directors. First, I would like to invite Treasurer for the year 2019 and 20, Rotaractor Lakshita Edirisinghe. And also I would like to invite our Secretary for the year 2019 and 20, Rotaractor Pulasti Edirisinghe. Sergeant at Arms, Rotaractor Chamatka de Silva. Club Service Director, Rotaract Sahan Ginige. Professional Development Director, Rotaract Pragati Javira. Sinhala Editor, Rotaract Lasika Imbulgoda. Tamil Editor, Rotaract Aditya Ramanidharan. Membership Development Director, Rotaract Isuri Abekur. Public Relations Director, Rotaract Dulmini Gamage. Special Project Director, Rotaract Chanuka Palpiter.
Thank you very much. Now, to introduce the incoming president, I would like to invite her good friend, Rotaract Aparna Kulathunga, on stage.
A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Dulmini Gamage is a born leader, and her leadership is never challenged due to her innate abilities, dedication, hard work, and competency in managing people. She is down to earth, a good listener, an unstoppable talker, and a dear friend. She is also a mother to every cat and dogs she finds and never hesitates to feed them unless she is hungry. She has mastered the art of friend-zoning and breaking hearts of innocent boys who had crushed on her. However, once in a blue moon, she declares that I have tasted my own medicine and it's bitter. Apart from that, she is a great cook and has won many awards for her amazing cooking skills. To name a few, she beat some renowned chefs at Marmite Cooking Challenge, which was held last year. And she is recognized as one of the emerging quarantine chefs. She has a very unique habit to conquer the kitchen wherever she goes, and she cannot sleep until it is Monica clean. She is one who deserves the title of the perfect wife material, and that is the reason why she is hard to catch. Her motto at the beginning of the academic year is "Me avurudde nan hariyata paadam kala batch top wenawa," although her friends know the validity of the statement. Nevertheless, she is an interesting, creative individual with many amazing capabilities. We are extremely pleased to introduce the 9th President of Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, Rotaract Dulmini Chaturangi Gamake, otherwise addressed as Chuti Puta by her beloved parents. We are looking forward to an amazing year ahead with their leadership. Thank you.
Now we have come to the most awaited moment of this evening. We would like to invite Rotaract Kavinda Bandara to call her the incoming president of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law of University of Colombo, Rotaract Dulmini Gamage.
Thank you. Now, I would like to invite the newly appointed president of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, Dr. Dolmini Gamage, to address the gathering.
Good evening, dignitaries at the head table, Rotarians, my fellow Rotaractors, friends in Rotaract and family. It's my pleasure to give remarks as the newly installed President of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo. First of all, I would like to thank the most special persons in my life, Amma, Tata and Ayya. Thank you for being the true blessings of my life. Everything I do, every stance I take, they'll get the utmost gratitude for making me who I am today. I hope I've made you all proud throughout almost 22 years. The reason why I joined Rotaract might be quite strange. As soon as I started academics at University of Colombo, I realized that it was not the Disneyland I was dreaming of. It was not. So there was one roller coaster and it was Rotaract. Rotaractor Sajani Vikramasinghe, our very own past president, she was the utmost inspiration for me to join Rotaract. And since the day one I joined Rotaract, there was no moment that I regretted the decision I made. Every day has been new and entertaining. The Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, is about to mark its remarkable 10th year in its Rotaract journey. And looking back, our past presidents and secretaries have left behind a remarkable footprint at Law Faculty Rotaract, to which we are humbly grateful. I am fortunate to have a club filled of members full of potential and courage to go the extra mile, carrying out many worthwhile and impactful projects towards the community. 22 extraordinary set of people as my board of directors with passion and dedication. Let me make this an opportunity to congratulate each of you for the opportunity you all have got. I'm pretty sure that you all will make this an opportunity to elevate the club to greater heights. Shamatka, my dearest secretary. She is the hugest pillar of our club, carrying out all the hard work, being always my go-to person, being there for me, tolerating me, being my Rotaract gossip monger. And I love you. Rotaractor Pragati, Rotaractor Isuri, and our very strict Rotaractor Sahan. Thank you all for being the best executive committee members. Thank you Rotaractor Afra for being one of the most sweetest Rotaract friends I've ever met throughout the last 1.5 years. Thank you Rotaractor Netmini Madhavela, our very own past president. We are proud of you and I'm thankful to you for being our always go-to person, being humble and loving. Rotaractor Mindula Pereira, our guide club coordinator. For a time of 1.5 months, we have been bothering you too much and you have been tolerating us immensely. Thank you so much. Last but not the least, our dearest immediate past president, Rotaractor Kavitha Banrad. Thank you for being the coolest president ever. I hope your guidance and support will always be with us. And as you insisted since the transition meeting, yes, I love you and both me and Samak loves you. And we hope we'll get your help as well. Rotaractor Pulasi Idrisinghe, thank you so much for being so helpful and tolerating us. Board members of 2019 and 20, for being a strength and helping us both in academics and Rotaract, for being friends but not seniors. Every Rotaractor is unique. Every Rotaract club is unique. As the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, we are yet to mark a remarkable year filled with service, love and fun. I sincerely hope we will be able to look back in July 2021 and say, yes, we did it as a team. We will make this year worthwhile for all your dedications and enthusiasm. Let's escape the ordinary, striving as one. Thank you. Viva la Rotaract.
Thank you, President. And now it is time to introduce the fabulous Board of Directors of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law for the year 2020-21. For that, I would like to invite our President of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, Dr. Dulmini Gamage, on stage. First of all, the immediate past President of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, Dr. Kavinda Bandara. She has watched Friends so much that she can remember more about their stories than her own past. She never fears for whatever comes in her way. Having that kind of brave kind of personality, she is also quite concerned about women's rights and animal rights. She always wants to be a voice for the voiceless. She is the secretary for the year 2020-21 of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, Dr. Chamatka de Silva. She is a unique individual who has immense patience and altruism. She has gained many achievements in aesthetic side as well. She has even won the Best Actress title in an international drama competition. Apart from acting, she is well known for her dancing skills and also passionate about sports, especially chess and table tennis. She is the Assistant Secretary for the year 2020-21 of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, Dr. Izuri Abekon. He is a music lover, a talented guitarist, and an avid reader who loves to read anything other than academic articles. He is one of the most kindest person you will ever meet. Other than cricket, he also loves to engage in writing poems during his leisure time. He is the treasurer for the year 2020-21 of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, Dr. Sahan Ginige. She was the head prefect of Surimava Bandarnaika Vidyalaya in the year 2016, and she is embedded with perfect leadership skills. Also, she was able to represent Sri Lanka in hockey. She has also achieved many achievements in that field. She is a talented person in aesthetic activities, and brave, a full package of talent. She is the Vice President for the year 2020-21. Dr. Pragati Jayavira. She is a huge music lover, a good bathroom singer, and a magic believer. Her guilty pleasure is listening to songs on repeat. Her motto is aspire to be someone and inspire someone to be you. She is the Sergeant at Arms for the year 2020-21. Rotaract Johnny Christina. She is very friendly and loves company. She loves to read books and watch Korean dramas. She opposes injustice to women and young children. She is a dedicated and humble girl who has a dream and who believes in the path to her dream. She wishes to be a civil lawyer in the future. She is the joint editor, Sinhala, for the year 2020-21 for the Rotaract Club, Rotaract Ushari Saraschandra. He is an inquisitive individual who takes a keen interest in national and international politics. He loves to engage in productive discussions and is always looking to expand his knowledge. He's a poet, writer, and hard worker who is a great team player. He is the joint editor, Sinhala, for the Rotaract Club for the year 2020-21, Rotaract Ishankar Nadeshan. A gifted speaker, an avid reader, an animal lover, and a movie fanatic. She has the outstanding capacity to fully commit towards any task assigned to her. The compassionate heart she possesses is the prime reason why she will be there for anyone at any time. And also, she's single. She's the joint editor, English, Rotaract Tharushi Gamage. He is a history buff and introvert. He spends his leisure time practicing beatboxing, which he is madly passionate about. He is utterly bad at it. He is guided by his motto, fake people have an image to maintain. Real people just don't care. Joint editor, English, for year 2020-21 for the Rotaract Club of University of Colombo, Faculty of Law, Rotaract Isham Lakshita. She is a brave girl who accepts the challenges and fighting for her rights. She never thinks twice to try new things, and she always wanted to show her talents, prove that she can collaborate in teamworks. She is the editor Tamil for the year 2020-21 of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, Rotaract Fatima Sarah. She is an extroverted, big-hearted character. She's a receptive personality, making her willing to walk into your life and back you up when the rest of the world walks out. Her biggest dream is to become a positive, courageous voice for children who are mentally and physically distressed by parental separation using her own exposure. She is the Joint Club Service Director for the year 2020-21 of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, Rotaract Marsha Sarah Singha. He is living by his motto, Koto is life. He loves to share memes all day on Facebook. He is a dedicated volunteer and also a very good team player. Other than reading and sleeping, he loves to watch horror movies. He is the Joint Club Service Director for the year 2020-21 of the Rotaract Club, Rotaract Chanuka Palpita. She is a big cricket fanatic who have an amazing talent in singing. She loves to read and watch Hindi movies. She is well prepared for everything and anything in her life because she hates doing stuff at the last minute. She is the Joint Community Service Director, Dr. Lasika Ibulagoda. He is an unstoppable traveler and a very keen personality on seeking new experiences. Also, he loves cricket as well as watching any type of movies without horror ones. He is interested in history, politics and literature as well. He wants to do his betterment for the betterment of his society. He is the Joint Community Service Director for the year 2020-21. Dr. Wajira Galigamua. She is a wanderer who loves to travel and experience new cultures. She is also a passionate photographer who loves to capture every memorable moment. Other than mooting, she loves to read crime novels and comics. She is the International Service Director, Rotaract Aditya Ramanidharan. She is one of the smartest person in the university. She is very passionate about drama and arts. What she wants to achieve in life is to live in the moment and seize the day. She has the ability to overcome whatever the challenges come in her way, and her love for the letter D never dies. She is the Joint Director for Professional Development for the year 2020-21, Dr. Aparna Shawindi. She is a passionate person who loves to read and write. She has an elaborate imagination and marches to the beat of a drum. She has been a wonderful team worker with the past few projects we've done and is always looking for ways to contribute to the society and its betterment. She is the Joint Director for Professional Development for the year 2020-21, Dr. Nisara Vikramasinghe. Having a bubbly personality, she loves food. She brings out her inner artist through her undeniably beautiful drawings, and she loves singing. Sandali believes that a society with positivity could be achieved by being compassionate and sympathetic towards every human being. She is the Membership Development Director for the year 2020-21, Dr. Sarasisi Sandali. The bond between him and bodybuilding is unbreakable. He is also involved in numerous sports like swimming, badminton, tennis, and a lot more. He is a good drummer and a natural musician. He always believes that we can move forward only on the steps we take for ourselves and not on our written destiny. The more you dream, the further you get. He is the Sports Director for the year 2020-21, Dr. Sahan Vijay Singhe. She's a super talented designer who loves Lord of the Rings trilogy more than her life. Being the kindest in the gang, she loves to help anyone at any time. Other than reading and sharing memes on Facebook, she is a real hard-working personality for any work given and would do it with 200% dedication. She is the Joint Public Relations Director for the year 2020-21, Dr. Imasha Fernando. He is one of the most talented artists you will ever meet. Being a super talented artist and one of the most prominent portrait artists in university level, he also gifted with amazing photography skills. A poet, an entrepreneur, is an all-rounder who is calm as much as a person could ever possibly be. He is the Joint Public Relations Director for the year 2020-21 of the Rotaract Club, Dr. Ishan Jayasundara. Thank you very much. And now it is time to introduce the fabulous board of directors. Now I would like to invite the District Rotaract Representative, Past President, Rotaractor, Rotarian Kavindra Kasan Sigera on stage to address the gathering.
Dignitaries at the head table, respected Rotarians, invitees, Rotaractors, friends in Rotaract, friends of Rotaract, and also ladies and gentlemen, the parents, and all of us, all of you joining from the live streaming on YouTube. A very good evening to all of you. Well, it is indeed an honor to, first and foremost, be a representative of a movement that definitely seems to have so much of charisma and energy and so much of talent, unspoken and also undefined in certain circumstances, and especially when you come and meet the Rotaractors from a club in this caliber, you get to feel it, you get to see it more than ever. First and foremost, last year, we started the year right after a terrorist attack, an attack which I consider was against humanity. And then, at the end of the year, we almost ended the year exiting from a global pandemic. Well, having said all of that, more than anyone else, more than any human on earth, it has given enough opportunities for Rotaractors to identify themselves. And especially us who follows the Rotaract invocation are no strangers to the words, when the need for service arises. Now we always speak of the numbers that we highlight at a global level. We always speak of the 5,700 Rotaractors that we have reported. We always speak of the 72 plus clubs that we now have, and obviously the 10 plus clubs to be chartered soon. We speak of why we are the strongest youth movement in Sri Lanka, and especially with the elevated Rotaract policy changes happening, why now we are more than ever professionally equipped and also are required to follow the professional standards as the up and coming professionals in the country as well as in the movement. In circumstances like this, especially seeing the last quarter of the last year, more than the last quarter of the last year, under a global pandemic, we have been given opportunities to stay relevant as the strongest youth-led movement in Sri Lanka. Now, why do I say that? If some of you remember when we had the Easter Sunday attack, some of our very own Rotaractors, even before the situation eased out, took the lead, went on to the families that got affected, assisted them, and understood at a ground level how people were suffering, were there for the people who were suffering. And this year, we saw some of the clubs in our own movement taking the lead, even amidst a global pandemic, even amidst a partial lockdown, taking the lead to go and be there for the people who got affected. So in testing times and challenging times as such, I think Rotaract Club of the University of Colombo's Faculty of Law has done tremendously well, and more than anyone else, I could make a relevance, especially getting the administration on point. Because with elevated Rotaract policy change happening, we, Rotaract Sri Lanka and Maldives, and also almost every district in the world, had to do administrative policy changes. Changes that would not only define our service, not only define our role, not only define our pathway just for the future, the few 10 months that are left, but also for the rest of the existence of Rotaract Sri Lanka and Maldives, especially after having celebrated 50 years of Rotaract in our motherland. So I honestly want to congratulate the outgoing president, Rotaractor Kavinda, and also Rotaractor Pulasti, the secretary, who you would, almost in every Rotaract events would see definitely together. It almost looks they were inseparable. But having said that, what they have managed to do as a duo, a dynamic duo, and very well less spoken, inside the club, figuring it out, the future of the club needs changes, and having had studied some of the Rotaract clubs in University of Columbus, administrative mechanism during the last few weeks, I know more than ever it is absolutely essential on the changes that you guys have done. So I salute all of you for doing such changes so that the clubs could continue in the right way. That being said, projects that you did during the last year, especially projects in the caliber of Donation Nation, and also projects that made relevance of our existence as the youth-led movement, was definitely something that we Rotaractors could island-wide and or even regional-wise could be very proud of. As we speak, there are certain countries that are still struggling to see how they can function. So you Rotaractors, especially clubs like this, have defined what it means to be leaders of character and leaders of quality. So I congratulate the outgoing president, Rotaractor Kavinda, and also the board of directors, also with Pulasti. I have to make the mention because they are always together. So the entire board of directors and the Rotaractors of this beautiful club for making sure that our impact as a movement is felt, and your contribution has definitely made Rotaract Sri Lanka and Maldives proud. So I thank you very much for that. Well, that being said, our relevance had to continue. During the beginning of this month, we had the general elections, and where a lot of people had questions in their heads. Even the diplomats, the leaders that we see who comes on podiums and speak, they were reluctant to go and vote because they were not sure whether their vote is safe. So at times like that, our own clubs, our own movement, especially Rotaract Club of University of Columbus Faculty of Law, managed to pull out some amazing initiatives that help Rotaract stay relevant to testing times. So with the new leadership that you have gotten, and also the support that is there and the experience that is in the audience, your club could definitely define your journey for the next few years in a very strong voice this year. I would like to congratulate Rotaractor now President, Rotaractor Dulmini. Before the President collar being officially given to her, she managed to be the President of the month for the month of July 2020. And I must tell you, we have developed a very transparent procedure in selecting the President of the month. It took consideration of the entire district steering committee. I think Mindula can make a relevance to it. We took the considerations of the entire Rotaract district steering committee. We evaluated the projects that you did. We also evaluated your participation and so many criterions, that could define what it means to be a President of the month, because our district is very special. When you move out to other districts, you would know the impact that we have. I think Kavind and Pulasti would agree after seeing this over Rhodesia. So our district is very special. In a district like that, to be a leader among leaders, it's even more special. So I first and foremost, as a district Rotaract representative, need to thank for the tremendous amount of work that you did, especially at the beginning of the year itself, in projects such as Viral Vote. It was not easy, I know it more than anyone else, and I'm sure what you did in terms of your impact definitely made Rotaract Sri Lanka proud again. Well, I wish to congratulate the President, newly inducted President Rotaractor Dulmini, Rotaractor Shamatka as the Secretary, and also the newly inducted Board of Directors for your appointment. After hearing some of the philosophies that all of you, the Director Board, had for your life, it kind of took me back to 1.5 years back when I gave my first speech at a DRR applicant at IIT during the month of March this year, if I'm not mistaken. I meant to say that this movement has enough opportunities to be who you are. It could be anything that you stand for. It could be the women's rights. It could be the rights for the voiceless. It could be anything and everything that you care for, because this movement gives you opportunities to speak. It gives you energy of 5,700 Rotaractors. It gives you the support of Rotary. It gives you enough resources to stand by what you believe in. And it has definitely given enough opportunities for people to come forward and discover a potential that they have never seen as leaders in their life. So, my invitation to all of you Rotaractors, you guys are amazing. There is nothing to doubt about that. You are already leaders. You're doing amazing work. Use Rotaract as a platform to present your visions for the future of this country and make sure your voices are heard. If Rotaract can't give you that opportunity, I don't think any other movement in Sri Lanka can give you. So, utilize the opportunities, and more than ever in a year where Rotary opens opportunities, utilize the challenges, the chances that you get in your life. We have invested heavily on developing new leaders. Had you followed the new program Influencer, you would have seen how much we put time and effort in developing a new set of leaders under correct mentorship at even a corporate level. So it doesn't matter where you're from, what you do, you always have opportunities in Rotaract. So while I congratulate the newly appointed board of directors under your new leadership, let's make sure that you care, cooperate, commit, and especially in this year, please discover your potential and join in our journey. Make sure that you move out of the club, connect to other Rotaractors, enjoy, as Dulmini said, because this is a movement filled with love. This is a movement filled with connections that will give you and define your rest of your careers and rest of your life. So let's make sure that all of us connect together. Let's discover ourselves and let's strive as one. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, I would like to call upon on stage the District Rotaract Chair, Rotarian Amjad Yusuf, to share his thoughts.
Good evening, members of the table, Rotarians, Rotaractors, Friends of Rotaract, and the YouTube live viewers. So when I was invited for this installation today, I think this is one of the clubs, even I have been very close when I was a Rotaractor, not so long ago. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm still a Rotaractor till more than next 20 days. According to our club bylaw, I have to leave the club at 31, so I have another 20 more days. I think if the calculations are correct. But one thing about this club is that this is a club which has always shown what they can do. The actions have always meant what they can do and how the results are on the projects. I'm saying this because I have worked with them on several cluster projects when I was a president and I was a member of Rotaract. And my peer president was Netmini, and she was in my PETSIS group also, being a team leader of our group. I think she was a very excellent leader back then also, still she is. But when you look at this whole club scenario, the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, it's about the leadership you guys give. This leadership is not something you guys give in inspiring speeches, because we all know you guys are going to be lawyers one day or the other. You guys will have to deliver good speeches during cases. But in practicality, as Rotaractors of this club, it's not about the inspiring speeches you have. It's also not about the way you conduct yourself. It's more into the actions you have, the deeds you do. The projects you have been doing in the past, which has always left an impact in the community. When I joined Rotary, and one thing I always encounter is that most of the Rotary clubs or the Rotarians ask, why are these Rotaractors doing so much of projects? Now you are the district Rotaract, can't you tell them to do only one project focusing on one area? So then I tell them, it's not Rotaract is all over the place, it's not the case. It is just that we have so much of resources in our hand. When you compare Rotary and Rotaract, Rotaractors, even today, when the board was introducing, it had an amazing set of people where they're not only doing Rotaract, they're not only into their studies, but they are also into their extracurricular activities. This is something we see in each and every Rotaractor in this district. So it's not fair for us to go and tell them, okay, you have to only focus on one single initiative. It's rather you do many initiatives as possible. You have your focuses everywhere. Because you have a membership base which can do that. Unlike in our Rotary scenarios where we have to balance our professional work and we have to also make sure that our Rotary work is done. The advantage Rotaractors have is the age, the time. I think this is something you guys should use usefully because when you enter the corporate world, it's not going to be easy to spare time like this. Because if you ask Rotaractors who have left Rotaract, why aren't you joining Rotary? They would say midlife crisis, that they have to look after family, they have to get married, then they have to buy a car, then they have to buy a house. So why am I going to afford Rotary? So that's not the case, to be honest. Because if you can do all of this and do Rotary with the new policy changes Rotary International has done. So take an example out of how Rotary is being very friendly towards Rotaract, and even this age limit, some might ask, okay, why don't you change the age limit and stay in Rotaract? Some have asked me that also. And if I request, I know my Rotaract club would do that, but I don't want to do that. The reason is Rotaract age limit was removed to make sure that Rotaractors are given time to transit from Rotaract to Rotary. Not for anyone to be in Rotaract until 50. So I don't want to be that person also. So all in all, if you look at this club, again coming back to this club has a wonderful support system. I think if you look at the sponsoring Rotary Club, the Rotary Club of Colombo East, I have had the pleasure of working with many of the members of that club in the past. When I was a DRR, when I was club president, so many opportunities were given. Even currently, my youth services advisor is from the Rotary Club of Colombo East, Vishantera. So having worked with all of them, what I have understood is that this is a very friendly sponsoring club for a Rotaract club. And that's not the case for most of the Rotaract clubs. If you look at most of the Rotaract clubs, there is a communication gap between the Rotary and Rotaract, which we are trying to eliminate, by the way, this year, because we are trying to get Rotaract and Rotary to work closely together, not like before. And also what we are trying to do is that we also have our Rotary team who have divided themselves among the Rotary clubs. So we will also be doing the follow-up, same as the Rotaract district is doing a follow-up with the Rotaract clubs. So this is an opportunity where we want to make sure that Rotary and Rotaract works together, since it's a membership type now, not a youth program anymore. So this club is an example, the sponsoring club and the Rotaract club is an example how Rotaract and Rotary can work together. In the past, there have been an example, even currently they are a good example where, as a Rotary family and the Colombo East family has been working together a lot. So I thank the Rotary Club on behalf of the Rotary District, because it's not easy to support your Rotary Club, and this club has always been coming forward and telling, okay, we are always there to support you guys. So thank you for the Rotary Club. And coming back to the year 2019-20 Kavinyan Pulaste. So last year even I was here for the installation. I think I had rushed a bit early, but I was here for the installation. And everywhere I go, I see this President and Secretary duo together. And I don't think it was only because of them. I think it's the way the law faculty works. Because if you look at all the past presidents and secretaries, most of them I know personally, always used to have the president and secretary together. Probably they have this, how do you put it? They have this, probably they have this idea that even in courts you go with one lawyer and a supporting lawyer. Probably that's the case. But even when we went to Rhodesia, they were inseparable. To be honest, they were inseparable. And I think that's the success story of a club also. So, Zulmini and Shamatka, I think you guys will have to also follow the same steps if you want the club to be successful, because you have 22 board members, 22 pillars of strength. And with that, you guys can go a big journey ahead. So finally, let me congratulate again Kavin and Lasmi and the board for a job well done, and Dulmi and Chamatka. So within the 1.5 months, you have proved that this club has already set their mark on the map of Rotaract in Sri Lanka. Looking forward for many great things from you and your club. And always remember that Rotary opens opportunities, and when the opportunity seems to be relevant, as Rotaractors, we have to use that opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law of University of Colombo has always been a spearheading innovation and creativity. On this memorable day, we are delighted to announce the release of our new club website and blogging platform. For this, I would now like to invite Rotaractor Aditya Ramanidharan and Rotaractor Lasika Ebulagada on stage.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone. Last but not least, we have the exciting news for you guys. That's what an initiative that has been envisioned for 9 years has become a reality. We have launched our official website, Rotaract, on the 1st of August 2020. Our website is quite unique and different from all the Rotaract websites. You might wonder why. That needs a bit of story about us. We, the Rotaractors of Faculty of Law, we wear 2 hats. One as a law student, another as a Rotaractor. By being a law student, we have the great opportunity to understand the law and practice it. And as a Rotaractor, we have the opportunity to serve the society. So we decided to put these two into one, that it is our responsibility to bring the law to the general public. As the fundamental principle goes, not knowing the law is not an excuse. While updating our club with our activities in the website, we are creating this as a platform to educate people about the law. We are doing this through the project, The Legal Update. Though it's only been 24 days since we launched, we already have 4 articles there that talks about the fundamentals of law. And we can assure you that more interesting projects, articles, and many items from our club is on its way. On this occasion, we extend our gratitude to the man behind making this a reality, one who designed our website, Rotaract Vinura Dalaka. It wouldn't have been possible without him. We also take this opportunity to thank Rotaractor Mayuka Abhiratna, immediate Assistant District Rotaract Representative, who at the very first meeting said, we are expecting something special from you, like law students. So I think we are in the right track and we have taken the first step towards it. So I believe we would like to have the translation of this in both the languages, Sinhala and Tamil. So I kindly request Lasika.
සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක් සියලුම දෙනාට කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය නීතිපීඨ රොටරැක්ට් සංගමයේ වශයෙන් අපගේ නිල වෙබ් අඩවිය මේ වන විටත් එළි දක්වා ඇති බවට ඔබ දැන් දැනුවත්. වසර 9ක සිට පැවති දීර්ඝකාලීන අපේක්ෂාවකින් පසු මේ වසරේ අගෝස්තු මාස 1 වන දින අපගේ නිල වෙබ් අඩවිය එළි දැක්වීමට අපට අවස්ථාවක් හිමි වුණා. අප නීති ශිෂ්‍යයන් සහ රොටරැක්ට් සමාජිකයන් වශයෙන් සමාජයට ඉටු කළ යුතු මෙහෙවර පිළිබඳව අපි එකම මාර්ගයක සිට අදහස් කිහිපයක් යටතේ The Legal Update ව්‍යාපෘතිය අපගේ වෙබ් අඩවිය හා සමගාමීව මේ වන විට ක්‍රියාත්මක කරමින් සිටිනවා. නීතිය නොදැනීම සමාවට කරුණක් නොවන බව සමාජයේ ඉදිරියේ ඔවුන්ට දැනුවත් කිරීම The Legal Update ව්‍යාපෘතිය හරහා අපගේ වෙබ් අඩවිය හරහා අපි මේ වන විට සිදු කරමින් සිටිනවා. එසේම අපගේ වෙබ් අඩවිය නිර්මාණය කිරීමෙන් අපට දායක වුණු රොටරැක්ටර් විනුර දීලකට සුවිශේෂී ස්තුතියක් පුද කිරීමට මෙය අවස්ථාවක් කරගන්නවා. එසේම
immediate Assistant District Rotaract Representative, Rotaract Mayura Aberatna, අප සමග පැවති පළමු රැස්වීමේදී සඳහන් කළ පරිදි නීතිපීඨ රොටරැක්ට් සංගමයේ වශයෙන් අපගේ සුවිශේෂී යමක් බලාපොරොත්තු වන බව ඔහු ප්‍රකාශ කළ ආකාරයටම අපි මේ වන විට නීති ශිෂ්‍යයන් වශයෙන් සහ රොටරැක්ට් සමාජිකයන් වශයෙන් අපගේ සමාජයේ මෙහෙවර ඉටු කරමින් සිටින බව අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා. ඒ අනුව එහි පළමු පියවර වශයෙන් අපගේ වෙබ් අඩවිය හරහා The Legal Update ව්‍යාපෘතිය වෙබ් අඩවිය එළිදැක්වීමෙන් අනතුරුව ක්‍රියාත්මක කරා. මේ වන විට නෛතිකමය වශයෙන් පරිපූර්ණ ලිපි 4ක් අප මේ වන විට යාවත්කාලීන කර අවසන්. ඉතින් අවසන් වශයෙන් ඔබට ආරාධනා කරනවා නීතිපීඨ රොටරැක්ට් සංගමයේ වශයෙන් අපගේ වෙබ් අඩවිය හා නිරන්තරයෙන්ම යාවත්කාලීන වන ලෙස ස්තුතියි.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். உமது ரொட்ராக்ட் and the low fact ரொட்ராக்ட் என்னும் வலைத்தளத்தை உங்கள் முன் அறிமுகப்படுத்தி வைப்பதில் பெருமகள் அடைகிறது. 9 வருடங்களுக்கு முன்பு உதித்த இந்த எண்ணம் இன்று நனைவாகி இருப்பதை விட்டு நாம் பெருமை அடைகின்றோம். எமது வலைத்தளமானது தனியே தனது கழகத்தின் செயற்பாடுகளை மற்றும் பிரசுரிக்காது சட்டம் தொடர்பான கட்டுரைகள் மற்றும் ஆக்கங்களை உள்ளடக்கி இருப்பது இங்கு சிறப்பம்சமாகும். இதன் மூலம் நாம் சட்டப்பீட ரொட்ராக்டர்ஸாக எமது மக்களை மக்களுக்கு எடுத்துச் செல்வதில் பெருமை அடைகின்றோம். இத்தருணத்தில் நாம் குறிப்பிட்ட அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி கூறுகின்றோம். Now we kindly request our guest of honor, the Rotary Youth Service Chairperson, Rotarian Dr. Rohanda Atkorla, to introduce our website to our lovely audience. Thank you, sir. We also would like to mention the fact that in keeping with the policy that we follow, keeping all 3 languages the same, we have the articles in all 3 languages in our blog to make it available for all the people. Thank you.
Thank you, Lasika and Aditya. Now I would like to invite our guest of honor, Rotary Youth Service Chairperson, Rotarian Dr. Rohanda Atkorla on stage to address the gathering.
Members of the head table, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for this invite. Today is a very special day for me because my great-grandfather studied at the law college, law faculty, and then he went on to become the first Sri Lankan to be the Chief Justice of Sri Lanka. His name is Edward Jayatilaka, and you see his picture actually when you go to Harstov. So it's really nice, and I'm absolutely honored to be here. When I took over this responsibility, and I was touching base with DRR Kasum, and I suddenly saw this beautiful project, the viral vote. And coming from a marketing background, I quickly picked it, and I think it was beautifully done. I love the character. I love the character of Sumane I don't know from where Sumune has come. And how, it was beautifully architectured on the travels of Sumune. And how you first have done research of 450 online recipients. And then from that, you have picked up the learnings, which shows that 30% of the people did not know actually what were the real concerns when somebody had to go and vote. And how you guys had beautifully developed the platform of the journey of voting. I just quickly, I don't believe in protocols because I pick good ideas. I immediately got through, called your president, and I said, I need this story. And then I quickly called my media guys, Sunday Times, Daily FT, and I said, I'm sending a story, I need this to be published. And your president sent me the article around 10:30 in the night, and I immediately released it, made a few changes, released it, and it was a headline story on the day of the elections on Daily FT. Normally Daily FT doesn't carry articles other than business, and this was one such occasion of where they found that this article is very relevant. And as you know, Daily FT is basically read by all the ambassadors and key decision makers in the country. So overnight, your Rotaract Club was right up there. And the district governor read it, and he called me and said, Ranta, what's this project? So I said, DG, I had picked this up, and it looks really good, and I think we need to now convert this into a memorabilia that you can actually go for a global competition and maybe win. So I think the essence of today is about talent. See, Sri Lanka is at a juncture which is very, very dangerous. If you look at pre-COVID, already household consumption was dropping. Consumption of shampoos, consumption of noodles, consumption of soap, because there was pressure on the purse. And when Q2 arrived, which is from March to April, post this pandemic, the whole economy crashed. The numbers were out last week. The first quarter GDP is minus 1.6%. But that is only 10 days of the lockdown. Quarter 2, our GDP growth will be between 4 to 5% minus. Yesterday, the World Bank came out with the latest update, and they're saying that Sri Lanka will be at a minus 3.2%. And we who are, part of this whole strategy making, we are trying our best to see as to how you can have economic activity going, which can maybe arrive at a 0% GDP growth so that we don't go into a recession. Now, the point I'm saying is, the only way we can help our country right now is by picking good ideas. Pre-COVID, you can look at protocols, you can look at responsibilities, you can look at designations. Post-COVID, all these protocols have fallen apart. All the designations have fallen apart. All what we are interested now, and the whole world is looking out, is ideas. You got a good idea, your idea has commercial value. Example, Google. The whole of the US economy is crashing, but the Google share, which was $359 3 weeks back, is today touching 500. All because there's a new product that's coming in of a phone called the X12. And they're saying that the estimate is that it might be that a Google share will be around 650 within the next 2 months. And you have all Sri Lankans who are investing on shares in the US stock exchange. So that is the power of ideas. Now, I think your Rotaract Club, has a huge responsibility that you have to do. From one side, you have the governance part, which you are getting trained to do, and the second is how you're going to support the society. And whilst we will see a huge landscape change in the next 3 years in Sri Lanka, you'll have a new set of companies, you'll have a new set of brands that will start taking over leadership in the country. And in that environment, you will have to see as to how your legal structure will have to be changed. It will have to adjust to fit in to the new environment that Sri Lanka is going towards. Now this is the challenge that I'm laying with your new president, that you all have to start getting involved in this whole reform process. I love the website that you all launched. You know, it gives the common man access to get ideas from you and seeing what their rights are. But I would like to hone your whole idea towards asking yourself how you can contribute to reform. And that is the contribution that you can make towards Rotaract, and how Rotaract can shine out in the changing landscape of Sri Lanka. Now, this challenge is different to the challenge I would give the University of Kelaniya, where you have 6 people who have got together and come out with an app called Track the Spread, where if I were to be suspect of COVID, there's a MOH officer who comes in the morning and who comes in the evening and checks me, but they don't know what I do in the afternoon. But here is an app. Once it's loaded onto your phone, the MOH officer does not have to meet me, but on computer, he tracks where I am. And right now, there's an investor who has come on board, put in $1 million as seed funding, and saying, if you can develop this app to have a beep, so that if so-and-so crosses 50 meters from his house, you know, the MOH officer gets alerted, we're going to have commercial sense on this idea. So that's what the Kelaniya University Rotaract Club is doing. Likewise, you have different other clubs who are looking at their own expertise and asking how they can serve the country. So what I'm expecting from you, from your team, is about as to how you can ask yourself how the changing landscape is happening in Sri Lanka, and how the legal structure needs reform to bend. And if you all can contribute to that through some key projects, one project, let's say branding and branding guidelines, I think you all have done your job towards the new economy that Sri Lanka is faced with. So I wish you all the best. I thank you for this invite, and I hope I can work closely with you all and support you in any project that you do. You've got a fantastic DRR, very strong leader. I have seen him work in the last 1.5 months. I see the amazing strength he has with the chair of Rotaract, Amjad. He's very strong in his administration skills. He gives you a lot of legal cover virtually whenever he does things. So you've got a very strong team in your hand right now. So I'd like to wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. To address this gathering, I would like to invite our chief guest, the President of the Rotary Club of Colombo East, Rotarian Asela Samara Peruma, on stage.
All good. Hi everyone, Vanakkam, and good evening everybody. Presidents and the guest of honor and the head table and all the Rotaractors and the invitees. just want to let you know, when I first spoke to the incoming president, she said that I should give some words of wisdom. But since I'm a strong believer that wisdom comes with failure and experience, I will leave you to gain your wisdom through your life rather than giving you advice. But going back on the projects that you have done during the last year and what I believe that what you have planned, I'm sure that you will achieve the levels what you want to achieve within the club. Kavinda, I think we first met at a Rotary function that you attended, and again, I'm not going to repeat the couple scenario here. So. But I was pleasantly surprised actually as to the projects that you have done in your year and what you have achieved. And I think you can be proud of yourself for what you have done and what you have contributed to the club, because might as well say people have tried 8 years to get you the official title as a club within the university, and I think you may have cracked it. So they are not allowed to kick you out from that category, I believe. So just keep it to that. So Dulmini, I'm going to keep it short now. So all the very best to you, and I'm sure that you will take this club forward and bring it to the next level from Kavinda. And again, if you want to reach out to Rotary Colombo East, you have a very good, how would I say, a youth chair. You can always contact him. I think he will answer your calls. And if there is anything that you need from Rotary, please reach out and we'll be there for you. So all the best.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite District Rotaract Representative, Youth Service Advisor of Rotary Club of Colombo East, Rotarian Mudita Prematilaka on stage to address the gathering.
Good evening, dignitaries on the table. I'll make it very short because already so much has been said. I think I don't need to elaborate on all these success stories and all that. And sorry, Rotaractors and guests. So it's a day where we change the steering wheel of your club. So it's one board is leaving, you all are taking. It's not the end of the journey. It's actually a continuation of a journey. Same goals, same targets. It's a matter of taking it to a different level. Already Kavinda and the board has set a high level of a bar. Your responsibility is to take it higher and make it more and more better, right? So you all have already selected 3 keywords: care, cooperate, and commit, which is what you need to be, achieving always. Work on it, work hard. I know you all are hard working club, have achieved good work, and I think it's nice. Remember 2 things. Serving in Rotary is indirectly serving yourself, right? What you do actually will get you to a different level of your personal life. It gives you experience, it gives you friends to rely on in your future, and while doing all your community service and everything else. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. And second, something that I always tell some of you know, basically maintain the quality against quantity, because it's not about number of projects, it's about quality. Few projects, even if you can carry your make your targets right, very high standards, I think you're done. And that's where you need to do. I mean, there is a habit of having like so many numbers of projects in your list. It's not what you need. Few good quality projects and you're done. That's your duty, should be. So I'd like to congratulate the outgoing board and incoming president Dulmini and Chamatkar. Please do good work. Take your, give your best to the club. Raise the bar high, and maintain the quality. Don't go behind awards. This is something I always say. Just do your best. Do quality work. Awards will follow you. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. And now we would like to invite the newly appointed president, Rotaract Dulmini Gamage, to give away the tokens of appreciation for the dignitaries gracing this occasion. To receive the tokens of appreciation, first, I would like to invite our chief guest, the president of Rotary Club of Colombo East, Rotarian Asela Samara Perumal. Next, I would like to invite our guest of honor, the Rotary Youth Service Chairperson, Rotarian Dr. Rohanta Atakorala. And then, District Rotaract Chair, Rotarian Amjad Yusuf. Youth Service Advisor of Rotary Club of Colombo East, Rotarian Mudita Prematilaka. District Rotaract Representative, Rotarian, Rotaractor, Past President, Kavindra Kasunsigera. And also I would like to invite immediate past District Rotaract Representative, Rotaractor Krishan Balaji.
Now I would like to call upon the Guide Club Coordinator for year 2019-2020, Rotaractor Navishani Ekanayaka. Guide Club Coordinator for year 2020-2021, Rotaractor Mindula Pereira. Immediate past Assistant District Rotaract Representative, Past President, Rotaractor Nepini Madawala. Immediate past Assistant District Rotaract Representative, Past President, Rotaractor Afra Mohammed. President for the year 2019-2020, Rotaractor Kavinda Bandara. Secretary for the year 2019-2020, Rotaractor Pulasti Ediri Singha. Thank you. Now, the podium is open for felicitations, and we make a kind request to keep the felicitations brief.
Very good evening. The MC very sternly told to keep it brief. I think she was looking straight at me when she said that. So I'll do my best to live up to her expectations. Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Rotaract Club of Colombo East, I'd like to congratulate Kavinder, Pulasti and the rest of his board for an excellent year. I mean, he knows how much he had to put up with us. All our chocolate breaks, he was always there on the side doing nothing. But we had a good run anyway. And Kavinder has the tendency to look taller in photos than he's in real life. Both the President Secretary of Law Faculty last year were both pocket size. So it was wonderful working with them, and we had a wonderful time as always. This year, Chamatka and Dulmini have come on board as well. I'm really happy to say that we have a good working relationship. They come and bother me at office a lot. Hopefully your gates are always open. Tell me before you come so I can get your food or something. And Dulmini told me not to come for the installation if I don't bring food and come. She's like, so I bought you cake. It's there in the back. So you can have it after the installation's over. And Colombo looks forward to working very closely with you all. I think I met almost all of your board. I bothered them with phone calls during our election monitoring project. So I'm looking forward to a really good working year. And I think Chatula is also single and ready to mingle. I think he's disappeared somewhere. And law faculty has the option of opening up the doors. He says Colombo's girls are not good enough for him. So hopefully Dulmini can help him there. And I'm looking forward to working with you all. Have a pleasant evening. Viva la Rotaract is perpetual.
Good evening, everyone. Fabian, short and sweet, yeah. Okay, greetings from the Rotaract Club of CFP's Law School. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the outgoing board. Very well, job very well done. And Dulmini, I hope you and your board of directors have a very good year, and all the very best.
Greetings from the Rotaract Club of University of Colombo, Faculty of Arts. On behalf of Rotaract Arts, I would like to congratulate Rotaractor Kavinder, Rotaractor Pulasti and their team on the amazing job that they did. And also congratulations to Rotaractor Dulmini, Rotaractor Chamatka and their board on their new appointments. And you guys have been doing so well so far, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the year will be as amazing. So Rotaract Arts is very excited to work with you, so hope you guys have a spectacular year.
Greetings from the Rotaract Club of University of Colombo, Faculty of Management and Finance. Rotaractor Kavinder and Rotaractor Pulasti, I think y'all had an amazing year, so congratulations on that. And Rotaractor Dulmini, Chamatka, y'all are such loving people, Aslan people. So looking forward to work with you guys more and more. So all the best. Thank you so much.
Hi, good evening. This is Lakshita. Being a former member of this club, I have a lot to say, but you know I'll always be around, so I'll tell you all later on. But today I have a well-wishing message from Rotaractor Pramodya Dayavan, who was also a former member, and he's the current secretary at the Rotaract Club of Centennial United, who wishes the outgoing board for a job well done and wishes to congratulate Dulmini, Chamatka and the incoming board for a fantastic year ahead. Viva la Rotaract, all the best.
Hi, I'm Netmini, a president long time ago, literally. On behalf of all the presidents, Kavinder and Pulasti, first of all, for getting the approval from the Senate. We have been struggling for I don't know for how long. This on behalf of all the presidents, secretaries who kept on writing letters to the Senate and the Dean, and all the club advisors that we had to bother. It's a miracle, honestly. Yeah. And I'm thankful for Pulasti for graciously handling the role of our first male secretary of the club. I think you certainly said the thing. So kudos for that. Congratulations, Durmini, for being the 5th female president of a club that is only 9 years old. Yeah, the ones who know me, I know that I support it. I am certain that you can take the club from strength to strength. Best of luck, ladies and gentlemen of the board. Just let us know how we can help. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So throughout the installation, everyone spoke about how cute Kavita and Pulasti was. I spent 10 days with them in another country, and I saw certain things where... Anyway, Kavita and Pulasti, I know you all had a very challenging year. Despite that, I think you're going to be really proud about the fact that you all completed the race. You all didn't give up halfway, you all completed it. And you all need to give yourselves a massive round of applause for that. So good luck and good job with everything that you did last year. Domini, you started off the year really well, and I hope that you keep this momentum going. This is something that I tell a lot of people, that you don't have to fill other people's shoes. You need to make that shoe your own, right? And you come from a club with extremely strong, independent women. The one who just spoke right before me is one. Shalanka, Nanduni, Gayatri, Sajini, even Shalini. You come from a club with such stature, and I'm very sure that you will keep up and live up to that name. But having said that, don't let things like that pressure you, or what other people have to say pressure you. You need to make this role your own. And like IPDRR, Krishan Balaji always says, we are more powerful than we believe ourselves to be. So believe in yourself and you'll do wonders. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, Kavinda and Pulasti, congratulations on a job very well done, and also the members. And to tell something about the club that I observed last year, and coming from the Faculty of Science, which is across the street, something I should say is that I perceive the club as a club which is really unique, one that has unique potential. So live up to that. Gulmini and all the members installed today, very best. I'm wishing you all the best for the coming year. Thank you.
On behalf of District Rotaract Representative, Rotarian Rotaractor Past President Kavindra Sigera, and the District Steering Committee for the year 2020-21, I'd like to wish congratulations to Kavindra and the outgoing board on the job well done, and all the very best to Rotaractor Dulmini and the incoming board for the year ahead. And on a personal note, Kavindra and Pula, I'm so glad to have been part of the same SLAM family as you guys. So thank you for all the support you all gave to Rotaract Science, and I hope we managed to do the same for you guys. Then Dulmini and Samatka, you all have taken an amazing start. So just keep the momentum going, and as your guide coordinator, you have my constant support. So let's take Rotaract Law to great heights. Thank you.
Good evening once again. I have two personal felicitations. One from the past President Sajini Wickramasinghe. Greetings from the past President Sajini Wickramasinghe. I really miss not being there today to congratulate all of you in person. Kavinda, Pulasti and the team, job very well done. Proud of all the great work you did. Dulmini, Chamatka and the team, my heartiest wishes to all of you. Both of you and many from the board are similar faces to me, as from the first year itself, all of you were active in the club. I have no doubt that all of you will take the club to the next level. Dulmini has given a little preview for the rest of the year by becoming the president of the month for July, continue the same enthusiasm and passion, always work as a team and have fun as one big family. All the very best. And the other felicitation is from the president of Rotaract Club of Peace City Hatton. As the president of the Rotaract Club of Peace City Hatton, I, Rotaractor Sean Clinton, would like to extend my heartiest wishes and many congratulations to the incoming President Rotaractor Dulmini and a board of directors for their new appointment. On behalf of the Rotaract Club of Peace City Hatton, I met Rotaractor Dulmini in a few events in the past year, but moved a lot in the next step. I think your team got an energetic president for the Rotaract years 2020-2021. We wish you all the very best and look forward to work together for a fruitful Rotaract year ahead. Also, I wish the outgoing president, Rotaractor Kavinda Bandara, and his team for all the effort that they put throughout the year. All the best for the future. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for those lovely wishes. Before we conclude today's proceedings, to deliver the word of thanks, I call upon the Secretary of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law of University of Colombo, Rotaractor Chamaka de Silva.
Dignitaries at the head table, invited Rotarians, Rotaractors, parents and friends. A very good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. First, Dulmini, congratulations, and I love you too, even though we don't agree on most of the things, but you're the best. I'm honored to have this opportunity to extend my gratitude to everyone who made the 9th installation ceremony of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo, a possibility and a success despite the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. First and foremost, the chief guest of our installation ceremony, President of our sponsoring Rotary Club of Colombo East, Rotarian, Asela Samarak Peruma. Thank you, sir, for gracing this occasion with your presence. We are extremely honored to have you here with us at this prestigious occasion. The Rotary Youth Service Chairperson, Rotarian, Dr. Rohan Tatukorla, the chief guest of the occasion. Thank you, sir, for making time to be here with us today. Moreover, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for always being so supportive and encouraging us to excel to our best capacity. Thank you for being such an amazing mentor. Rotarian Mudita Prematilaka, Youth Service Advisor of the Rotary Club of Colombo East. Thank you, sir, for gracing our occasion with your presence. We sincerely hope you will keep assisting and guiding us throughout our year. District Rotaract Representative, Rotarian, Rotaractor, Past President Kavindra Kasunsigera, a big thank you to you as well for your presence and a massive thank you for your guidance, advices, assistance and inspiring us since day one. District Rotaract Chair, Rotarian Amjad Yusuf, thank you for being here today and shining light on our way forward as always. Our gratitude to our Dean of the Faculty of Law, Professor Indira Nanayakara, and our club advisor, Professor Vasanta Seniviratna, for always being there for the club and helping us in every possible way. And our heartfelt gratitude to past Assistant District Rotaract representatives, Rotaractor Nekmini Madola and Afra Muhammad, as well as Guide Club Coordinator of the club for the year 1920, Nadishani Ikanayaka, for being here today. And next comes our precious Kavinda and Pulasti. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have a round of applause for these amazing two boys? Thank you both for doing your best to take the club higher and make it better throughout the last year. It has not been easy. Despite the roller coaster they were in, they never failed to crack a joke and make Rotaract the best place to be in uni. You saw how Pulasti's name made Kavinda laugh. Imagine discussing project ideas with them. We wish all the very best for you both in everything you do, and we hope you two will keep helping us to do our best as always. Please keep replying to our messages. And a massive thank you to you, Mindulaya, for being an amazing Guide Club coordinator and for tolerating my dumbest, stupidest questions that a Rotaract secretary could ever ask. We are grateful for all the support and guidance you give us, and you never fail to be there whenever we need you. A big thank you to parents of our members for tolerating them and not kicking them out of their houses. And thank you and sorry, uncle, for making you drive all the way from home to the uni to bring the bank passbook that Dulmini always forgets. Thank you to our beloved University of Colombo family, rather the SLAM family as we call it. And a huge thank you to our East family as well. Thank you guys for being an amazing supportive system for me and Dulmini. And thank you all for the felicitations. I would like to give my thanks to the administration and the staff of SIDA who were immensely helpful throughout reservations and preparations. To Tarushi and Hirudini for being amazing hosts, and to Colombo Beacon for covering the occasion. Thanks a lot, guys. Last but not the least, a massive thank you to the project chairperson, vice president of the club, Prakriti Jayavira, for pulling this off this great, for checking up on every minute thing and making this a success. And of course, Sahan, Isuri, and our entire board of directors for being amazing all throughout. Keep being amazing throughout the entire year, guys, please. My humble apologies if I fail to mention anyone. Once again, here is my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you here, and also everyone who joined through YouTube Live today with the 9th installation ceremony of the Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law, University of Colombo. Thank you, Viva la Rotaract.
Thank you, Chamatka. While we are profoundly grateful for your participation today, we wish to conclude by congratulating and wishing all the very best to our very new team as they carry on the legacy of our club. Great things are afoot, and we have no doubt that this marks the beginning of what will be an amazing journey. So, with that, we conclude the 9th installation ceremony of Rotaract Club of Faculty of Law of University of Colombo. The organizers would like to invite you to enjoy the refreshments outside. Thank you all.